What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of My Ultimate Team. This is episode number 47, and we start today's episode off by applying a contract to Bakary Sagna, our right back, and also a fitness card to this side, who we've only lost once with so far, and we're doing quite well with it. And at the moment we are in the semi-finals of the Champions Shield, and of course today is Sunday for you guys. This will be Sunday evening. If you haven't seen the episode of Career Mode this morning, then go and watch it. Click on my channel, you'll be able to find the episode. We've been given a job role at Napoli. So if you're a fan of that series and you'd like to vote whether you want to see us stay at Millwall or go to Napoli, then go check that episode out. It was uploaded this morning, and you can either vote for us to stay at Millwall or go to Napoli. But anyway, in this series we take the lead in this semi-final here in the 10th minute. Lovely cross down the left-hand side towards Renteria, and that makes it 1-0 to us. Looking to get through to the final of the Champions Shield, but in the 14th minute here I give the ball away with Boateng. I'm frantically tapping X to try and pass the ball back to Lloris, but instead Aubameyang robs him, and it's 1-1 here to my opponent. 1-1 as my opponent levels the score. And in the 90th minute, how about this? Diego scores an absolutely superb free kick goal here. It was really frustrating. Diego scores a free kick goal. It's the second time I faced a side with Diego in a few episodes, and it's the second time I conceded the free kick, and Diego scored it. So he's clearly a very good set piece taker, Diego, and that's a really good free kick. I had a man coming back onto the line. I couldn't prevent it, neither could Lloris, and it's 2-1 to my opponent here. Lovely goal by my opponent. And in the 29th minute, Elia gets onto the ball, plays a lovely through ball to Schmitz here. He plays the ball to Moreno. Moreno finds his strike partner in Renteria, lets the ball run through his legs, gets past Boateng, and ends up finessing the ball into the bottom corner. So that was a really nice goal by Renteria with the dummy there, and it's 2-2. We're back on level terms. But in the 45th minute, a good chance for my opponent here. He gives the ball to Javi Martinez, slides it through to Blasky or whatever. Lloris makes the save, and then a header by Javi Martinez loops over everyone and finds the back of the net, and he gets injured as well. But even so, it's 3-2 here, and my opponent is back in front. And in the 48th minute, Aubameyang gets past his man, keeps on going, crosses the ball in, and Mandzukic finds the back of the net. So 4-2 to my opponent. And as things stood, we were looking like we were going to get knocked out of this tournament. But in the 55th minute, a good chance for us to get back in the game. The ball gets played through towards Elia. Felipe Santana gives the ball away. Plays the ball over the top. Renteria's through here. Could have scored a goal with a cutback goal as Inform Moreno was coming to the far post. Or it might have been Kabay actually. But I dragged a shot round with Renteria. And in the 59th minute, another good chance for us to score. Johan Kabay plays the ball through to Inform Moreno. He finds the bottom corner. So 4-3 here. And we are back in the game. But time was against us in this game. We couldn't seem to score the equalising goal, and in the 85th minute, Johan Kabay goes down the right hand side, rise to challenge of Boateng, places the ball through to Renteria, crosses the ball in, and Inform Moreno's header is well saved by the goalkeeper Adler, who is just so frustrating to play against. And from the corner, it's crossed in towards the head of Jonas Kabul, and he puts the ball over the bar. So still 4-3, just couldn't score the equaliser, had so many chances. And in the 89th minute, another great chance for us. Moreno gets played forward, and he drags his shot wide of the post. So it's still 4-3, just could not score that equalising goal, and another chance would fall deep into injury time for us here. We get the ball with Tony Cruz here. He fake shots around his man, shoots from range, but he can only put the ball wide, and the game does finish 4-3. So we lose for the first time with this side in normal time, and not in penalties. And it's a 4-3 loss, and we get knocked out of the tournament in the semi-finals. So the semi-finals is just like a stumbling block for me. It really is. Like, I can never seem to get past that. We've only won one tournament, and that was when we got to the final for the first time, and the only time. So the only time we've ever got to a final of a tournament, we've won it. You know, we just can't seem to get past the semi-final stage. It really is a stumbling block for me, and unfortunately we could not win that game and get through to the final. So straight after that, I decided to go into the divisions instead. We gave a healing card to Schmitz, who got injured in the last game, and we come against this side for our first game in divisions for a very, very long time. We haven't played in quite a while. It is a 4-3-1-2 side here, 100 chemistry. Neuer in goal, Constant, Obona, Caceres, Abate, Nainggolan, Vidal, Hernandez, Ibarbo, and Guarin, and another striker who was there. I didn't get to see him. But anyway, it's my opponent had the first chance of the game. Ibarbo ran through, and he smashed the ball past Lloris. So just 17 minutes in, my opponent was in front here 1-0. So really, really bad start for us in the divisions here. Haven't played divisions for quite a while, so I was feeling quite rusty. But in the 45th minute, a good chance for us. Ben Arthur's shot was blocked, and this was really frustrating. I won the ball back. Kabay was about to play it through to Inform Moreno, and the referee blows for half time, and that's so frustrating. It's right on the edge of the box. It's about to go through to our striker one-on-one, and the referee blows for half time. So that's brilliant news for us, really. But we had a free kick in the 57th minute as we were 1-0 down here. decided to try something different, so decided to run over the ball, play it through to Toni Kroos, who shoots. The shot is blocked, but it comes to Renteria, and he finds the back of the net from close range. So 1-1 here, we're back on level terms, and deservedly so as well. I thought I was playing quite well in this game, was unfortunate to be behind, but in the 70th minute here, my opponent gives the ball away. Elliot wins a header, it comes to Renteria, the goal scorer, fake shots around his man, then gets past the other man with a lovely piece of agility, keeps on going, and his shot is well saved by Manuel Neuer, and it is still 1-1 here, with 20 minutes to go. So just couldn't seem to find a goal that would put us in front. Really good save by Neuer, who is a goalkeeper I'd like to have for this side as well, for the link with Boateng. But from the corner, it's crossed in towards Boateng, and his header hits the bar, and it's cleared away by my opponent. It comes to Toni Kroos. Kroos finds Yunus Kabul, back to Johan Kabailing for a shooting opportunity. It's blocked, then comes to Boateng. Boateng finds Ben Arfa, then to Schmidt. Schmidt tries to get past his man and does so, gives it to Hatem Ben Arfa. Ben Arfa gets past Abate, crosses the ball towards Inform Moreno, goes up in the air. Renteria's shot is saved and tipped wide by Neuer, so we just couldn't seem to get the goal that would put us in front in this game. Then Ben Arfa crosses the ball in from the corner, Kabul goes for it, it's headed away, Elliot tries to shoot, it comes to Boateng, real good chance, and somehow Boateng misses it. With 15 minutes to go, I have no idea how this score was still level, because I was playing so well. I had so many chances, but I just couldn't seem to score. And in the 85th minute here, a great chance for us to win it. Cabaye wins the ball, slides it through to Inform Moreno. He doesn't really get hold of the ball, he's about to give it away, so he passes the ball through to Cabaye, and Cabaye strikes it into the bottom corner to give us a 2-1 lead with just over 4 minutes to go. And there was just complete relief, you know, because I played so well in this game, and you know, had I not gone on to win it, I would have been unbelievably frustrated. And in the 90th minute here, my opponent gives the ball away. It comes to Moreno. Renteria flicks the ball up over his head, strikes it on the volley, but it's a really good save by Neuer, and it is still 2-1 as we are putting the press on and looking to score that third goal to seal the win. And from the corner, Ben Arfa crosses it towards Renteria, and his header is well saved by Neuer, and eventually my opponent does manage to get the ball away. But it didn't matter because the game did finish 2-1, so we did get the 3 points in the division, which is really, really good for us, because it was the first game in quite a while playing divisions, and I was glad to win it. And like I said, I really did feel on top of that game, and you know, should have won the game by a couple more goals, to be honest, because I had quite a lot of shots in the game, but you know, I didn't really take my chances. You know, I mean, I had 10 shots on target, and Neuer only let in 2 of them. It was really frustrating. You know, my opponent, I think he only had like 2 shots on target, and he scored 1 goal. So, you know, I've been feeling that a lot lately. You know, I've been feeling that a lot. I've had loads of shots, a lot of them on target, but I just can't seem to beat the goalkeepers. You know, so it's very frustrating. I'm just not clinical, I guess. But yeah, 2-1 was the final score, and we came back into the divisions again here against this side, a 4-3-3 side: Casillas, Alaba, Dante, Sergio Ramos, Dani Alves, Isco, Götze, Kroos, and front three of, you know, some players. Di Maria was there, I know that much, but it was my opponent who got the first goal. Lewandowski got the goal, so Di Maria does find Lewandowski, and it's 1-0 to my opponent here. Really good start with his very, very decent side. I think it might have been Di Maria, Lewandowski, and Royce, actually. I think I might have just seen Royce there, but even so, it's 1-0 to my opponent. 18 minutes here, not a good start for us, and in the 24th minute he had a corner, he crossed the ball in, and Dante won the header, and how is your luck? Do you know what I mean? How is your luck? When things just aren't going for you, they really aren't going for you. And as you can see this from the goal here, it was Dante's header who headed the ball onto Sergio Ramos's head, and it went past Lloris, and that is just unbelievably frustrating, isn't it? It's 2-0 to my opponent. In the 45th minute, a good chance for us to get back in the game. Inform Moreno gets past Sergio Ramos with a nice little heel-to-heel flick, then round Di Maria over Ronaldo chop, and a good finish into the bottom corner. So that was a nice goal there, a couple of skill moves, quite basic, but even so, it felt nice to score it. But in the 54th minute, a great chance for my opponent to make it 3-1 here. Lewandowski finds Royce, chips the ball over the top towards Dani Alves here, and it's just calamitous, really. Lloris just seems to, you know, he goes to ground as if to smother the ball, and he just basically gives the ball away, and eventually it comes to Lewandowski, makes it 3-1 to my opponent. And in the 64th minute here, a good chance for us to make it 3-2 and get ourselves a goal back here. Nice little counter-attack here, some nice football. Moreno plays the ball over the top towards Elia, flicks the ball onto Ben Arfa, and he strikes it on the half volley, but it's just over the bar. I was just trying to score some nice goals in this game, you know, not really looking for any simple goals, just trying to score some nice ones, but they weren't really working for me. And my opponent was really good as well. He scored a lovely goal of Götze here in the 85th minute to make it 4-1, and yeah, it's 4-1 to my opponent. I wasn't playing well, and you know, I just didn't feel like I was in control of the game at all. My opponent played really well, and in the 88th minute here, it was just going to get worse. I basically gave up, to be honest, and as Di Maria finds Lewandowski, he has basically an open goal, and he finds the back of the net, so it's 5-1 to my opponent. And as I said, I didn't really feel like I was in control at all. My opponent was really, really good, and I was really bad. That's all you can say, really. You got to be honest. You got to be honest. And I felt like I wasn't in control at all. And my opponent was a far better player than me. And as you'll see by the stats, he definitely deserved to win the game. And as he won the game by 5 goals to 1, I was again frustrated. Because he had 8 shots on target, 5 of those went in. Lloris only made like 1 or 2 saves, which were quite decent. One of the saves was really routine, but Lloris is just such a poor goalkeeper. I really don't like him. But anyway, for the final game of today's episode, we came against this 4-3-3 side. Some very good players: Casillas, Alba, PK, Miranda, inform Maicon, inform Borja Valero, Hernandez, and some other players in there as well. I keep showing that way too quickly, don't I? But anyway, the first chance came to us in the 43rd minute here, and to be honest, like I deserve this luck. I haven't had that much luck lately, and I deserve this piece of luck here. My opponent just runs the ball into his own net after some calamitous defending, and I just deserve that. And it just shows that defending is hard on this game. It really is. It's not just me that has problems defending, it's opponents as well. So defending is really hard on this game. But in the 45th minute here, we had a great chance to make it 2-0. And again, we've already seen this. We saw this earlier. I was about to run clear, and my opponent and the referee blows for half time. This is the second time in like 3 games that's happened. That's so frustrating. So we should have made it 2-0 there, and instead the referee blows for half time. And in the second half, in the start of the second half, my opponent scores with Balotelli to make it 1-1. Lloris, I don't know what happened with Lloris there. He seemed way off his line. I didn't press triangle or anything, but he seemed way off his line, and that made it 1-1. And in the 51st minute here, my opponent comes through again. Balotelli outmuscles Sanya, takes a strike and finds the bottom corner. And again, I feel so much more confident when Czech's in goal. And I think Czech would have saved one of those shots. But it's 2-1 to my opponent. And I was just so frustrated in this game. So I could have been going 2-0 up, when I was going clear of the defenders. And the referee blew for half time. And instead, the referee blew for half time. And in the second half, my opponent got to a fly. And he was 2-1 up. So I was really frustrated. But in the 56th minute here, Renteria gets played through and he scores to make it 2-2 after my opponent's goalkeeper made a good save there. But it was 2-2. Renteria gets the goal. Good to be back on level terms. But in the 64th minute, a good chance for my opponent. His corner is cleared only as far as Balotelli, who shoots. It's blocked. But it comes to Benafa, who outpaces Hernandez. Real good chance for a 2-on-2 here. Benafa's got the legs. He keeps on going. He keeps on going. Ends up beating Maicon with a lovely little roulette. Puts him on the floor. But his strike is well saved by Iker Casillas. So still 2-2 here. And in the 89th minute, another good chance for us to win it. Inform Moreno plays it through to Renteria here. Renteria finds Tony Cruz, who plays it back to him. He's one-on-one with Casillas, and I completely messed it up. I tried to round him, and instead he brought his goalkeeper back, and in the end he made a simple save. So still 2-2. And from the corner, Benafa crossed the ball in, and Kabul's header just goes wide of the post. It was another game where I feel like I really should have won, to be honest, but I can only take a 2-2 draw. But I guess after that back of the 5-1 defeat, I guess I'll take a draw in that game. But as always, guys, big thank you for watching the video. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and I'll see you for the next episode of my Ultimate Team very soon, and hopefully I'll be feeling a lot better then, because as you probably tell, I'm feeling quite sick at the moment. But thanks for watching, leave a like if you did enjoy the video, and I'll see you for the next episode of my Ultimate Team very soon.